Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in. Athlete over there on DLive with the hello to my little friend meme. I like that one. Shout out to Athlete. Make sure you follow me on YouTube and DLive. I'm multi-streaming using Restream.io, pushing it to multiple platforms. Today we'll be talking about more DeFLY talk. Shout out to my DeFLY maniacs at the DeFLY battle station over here with Champagne Crypto, the general. We're booming. Okay, it's looking good. We'll be talking about Midas dollar share. I'm going to talk about that one, another algorithmic stablecoin protocol and yield optimizer I'm checking out and testing out. We'll continue to talk about Theta, ZILLIQA, and more. Shout out to Task Force. Finally, after months, I'm live stream on the best crypto YouTuber. Hope your family in the Champagne as well. Thank you so much, Task Force. Good morning to you, sir. We're live preheating this crypto oven to $58,000 and beyond. Let me drop another bomb. Guys, touch the buttons for me, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the crypto train. All aboard the crypto train. Let's go ahead and check out the math. Let's get straight to it. I'm not gonna even go down the prices. It's kind of like redundant at this point. Let's check out the next move. Let's get straight to it. Good morning, Cryptmatic. I see you, Cryptmatic. So yeah, we talk about the price of Bitcoin here. It's 58. So you guys already know the deal. Let's talk about Midas dollar share. Okay, if you guys know anything about B dollar, I was in B dollar. I still got a little bag in there, but I moved most of the value over there to Midas dollar share. And the reason being is that it's very similar and it has higher APY. So guys, you guys know about B dollar. I've been doing this for a few days to a week. I'm not even sure how long. I mean, a week in crypto feels like a month, but anyhow, I was farming over there, doing the B-earn, etc., using the yield optimizers, but I came across Midas dollar, and Midas dollar has higher APYs. It's not exactly the same, but very similar. So let's jump over there to Midas dollar, decentralized stablecoin with an algorithmic central bank, and it's very similar there to the B dollar. They have their Midas dollar, their stablecoin, which is a little higher than the dollar. I've seen it go as high as like $3 and change. It's currently at $2.02, but this is their stablecoin, the MDO. They also have their governance token, the MDS, which is the Midas dollar share. Circulating supply is only 2,100 and change. This token is currently trading at 14K. I've seen it as high as like 18. So this is another one. Then they got the Midas dollar bond. I'm not so knowledgeable about the bonds and how they work, so I'll skip that for now, and we'll tune into that later. So let's go ahead and talk about the farms that I'm in. Let's go to the shares. So you jump into the shares. So I paired up MDO, which is their stable coin. Okay. And you pair it there with BUSD. And then boom. 0.007 is what I'm earning. You know what I mean? I'm pairing and I'm earning. Now I paired a little early yesterday. Everything's kind of been dumping as far as these prices on the coins. But I'll tell you, the APYs are steady. The APYs are definitely steady. I think MDS can dump to 10,000. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, it was around 18 yesterday. But the farms here, they're steady. Now, you don't have to really even, pair with MDS. You could go ahead and do that with MDO. MDO is a little high as well. MDS was like 7K 2 weeks ago and went up to 18K. Yeah, so, it's starting to consolidate or whatnot. But, the APYs are pretty steady. Let's go back and look at them. Okay, so if you go to the shares over here, you can see APY or APR. It's at 1,400 for the stablecoin pairs for the MDO BUSD. So you're a little bit less exposed to impermanent loss with this one, although there is some volatility with that MDO coin. Yesterday, like I said, it was at $3 and change, and now it's dumping at 2 or whatnot. But, it is what it is. The APY is high, and then you have this other farm with the MDS BUSD, which also has a favorable APY. Then you can go over to the boardroom, which I stuck a little bit of MDS in there. And you could just stake single asset. Okay, this does lock up your token for a few epochs or however you pronounce that. It's about 24 hours. So if you go in here and lock up, you should expect about somewhere around 24 hours before you can start claiming rewards. Okay, and that's what it is. MDO reward. I mean, I've already deposited yesterday, so I'm good. Impermanent loss is going to be a lot of these pools. Yeah, I mean, you could be exposed to it. So, it's something that you got to consider. And that's just what it is. Now, as far as APYs, they're hard as well. Boardroom is the best. So yeah, you go to the boardroom right here. Yeah, that's the single asset. I mean, yes, you're less exposed to impermanent loss, but MDS also is volatile. Like I said, like you said, and we've seen it, goes up to 18, and when last week it was at 7. For those that are a little less interested in impermanent loss, maybe the stable coins are something more attractive. I'm doing both. So give it a whirl and a swirl. And then they got the banks, which link you to their MI Gold site, which is kind of like a Goose knockoff. Okay, so you can pair MDO with Bcash. You can also pair MDO with USD, which would, I do have. But if you go to these farms, let's say like you farm on Midas Gold, it looks like Goose, and there's a 4% entry and exit fees for most of these farms. So, am I connected? No. Let me connect to this. So yeah, most of them have a 4% entry and exit fee. The same way, Goose does, Attention with the Midas Gold, they don't pay out a lot. I'm not in this. You could see the APYs right now are kind of low, 200, 300, 200. I'm not really interested with that. Now, as far as these farms, the MDG with the BNB, MDG with MDO, of course, they're a lot more attractive, and they have 0% deposit fees. So something to consider, I'm not in this, but, I gave it a look. I've seen this token go as high as like $500-600. It seems like it's somewhat dumping now. And they also have stages, which is like basically like layer farming, I would say. And that's what it is. So I'm not in this MDG, but it's interesting. Now, Midas Dollar seems like they're creating an entire ecosystem, not only with this Midas Gold and the algorithm, the algorithmic stable coin, the bonds, the regulation. But if you go over here to, they even have like an app. Where is this? Yeah, Midas Ecosystem. That's what they're doing. Let me pull that up for you guys. And this website talks a little bit more about the protocol. They got an app. I think that they're trying to onboard fiat as well. Cash apps or whatever, cash pays, crypto payment gateways, and more. So it's something to like look at and consider. I don't know how developed this is or not, but it's certainly attractive to see their intent. Yeah, they have the wallet too. And yeah, I've noticed that these wallet apps, everything from Trust Wallet, SafePal, Crypto.com being a bigger one, Celsius, whether they be centralized or decentralized, not all of them, but the majority of these crypto wallet tokens seem to be doing pretty good. Okay, so something to consider. This is the Midas Protocol Universal Wallet. This hooks up with the Midas Dollar and whatnot. One thing to note, though, I noticed that the total value locked has dropped a little bit since yesterday. Yesterday, I saw it around 52, 55. Now we're on 45. So, the gains for me have been all right. Although, when I bought in, the price has gone down. So, I think I've got MDS closer to 15 or 16. I got MDO probably closer to 270, 260. And that's just the risk you take. I mean, there's some volatility here with these coins. So like Illusion was saying, some people may, or Farmer was saying, some may be exposed to impermanent loss like myself. But let's see how it all pans out. I would probably, in this situation, compound my gains today, being that the coin's down. Or at least compound most of them. Something to consider. But yeah, let's move on to the next one, ZILLIQA. Okay, ZILLIQA's been doing good. It boomed yesterday. I noticed that on GoDex and on Simple Swap, they had removed them for a little while. I was trying to get some more last night, and I couldn't even get it. The pair was removed, but luckily this morning they added it again. So I was able to pick up some more ZILLIQA. Let's look at the ZIL charts. Now, yesterday, I was talking to someone offline, and they were asking me, so, what are the new coins? Which ones are you looking into? And I was telling them, yeah, I tried out the Midas dollar shares. I've been throwing a little bag at ZILLIQA. Of course, next we'll be talking about Theta. And the person asked me, he's like, so what's so special about ZILLIQA? What's going on with the ZIL? And, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know what it is. It's a smart contract protocol, third generation. I would put it in the same category as maybe DOT and Cardano. But what's so special about it? I'll be honest. I really don't know. Now, I'll be on the other token. Like, let's be honest here. I see a lot of whales moving into it. I've already started staking and baking, and the rewards are attractive. I mean, they're not the best, but they're not the worst. So, I'm trying to swim with the whales. I see them whales moving over there. So I'm like, let me swim around there and see what's going on. But if anybody could answer that question, what's so special about ZIL? What's so special? I don't know. I want to know. I mean, I'm already farming or whatever. So it's like, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I put on my uniform. I'm on the field ready to play. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know how the champ does. Squeeze first, ask questions last. Is how we get down. So someone can answer that to me. I mean, it looks sexy. So let's go talk about ZIL Swap, ZIL Pay, and what's going on over there. Yeah, I did pull up the charts, right? The charts are all right. There was a pump last night, and there was a little sell off, but the charts are neutral. They've been reading buy. I was looking at the 1 month or the 1 month charts are favorable. This 1 month chart looks all right, and then you look at it the 3 months. It looks like we're coming back to maybe where we were back in December here with ZIL. So let's see. I think that this may be something here. Going back to ZIL Pay, they got the Z Swap or whatnot, which is basically their automatic market maker. Connect wallet. I'm not showing my screen. Connect with ZIL Pay. Boom. And then if you go to the pool here, should take a little second to pull up. I've been adding my liquidity to the pool, and the rewards, they seem all right. I'm trying to pull it up for you guys. Connect wallet. There it is. So Z Swap against ZIL. I got about 8 worth of TVL in there, and potential rewards equal to about 227 per day. So it's a little less than 0.5% per day. But I'm enjoying these rewards because it seems like the price of ZIL is steady gaining. So I'm earning that 0.4 per day, and then the price of these tokens may be appreciating. Maybe, okay. So that's what's going on. Let's move on to Theta. Yesterday, I did a video explaining how to stake Theta and T-Fuel with the Guardian nodes and the Edge nodes. And I did a whole video talking about that. Theta has been looking really strong. It seems like they're probably going to crack into the top 10 soon. Theta being a video streaming blockchain service. They're going to have NFTs and more. And they're really about to open up the ecosystem sometime in April when they do their mainnet launch or Theta 3.0 or whatever, their upgrade. So going back to their charts here, it's still reading buy against Binance. It's reading buy against Bitcoin, etc., against ETH. It's looking sexy. And I showed you guys the Theta Edge node. Let me pull that up for you guys, where you can earn T-Fuel just by watching videos or whatnot. And you can also stake your T-Fuel there. I'm pulling up the application. Give me a second here. Boom, boom. And there it is. You can check out some of the streams over here with this Theta Edge node. And then you could stake your T-Fuel. You can earn by streaming. And if you just leave this app open, it just does jobs in the background and basically mines you T-Fuel. So, the longer you leave this app running, the more you could earn. So I usually turn it off when I'm streaming because, I'm streaming, but I just wanted to show you guys. And my intent is soon to start streaming because you could already broadcast. If you click on this, you can click broadcast on this tab. Yeah, and it'll allow you to broadcast, etc. So I'm thinking of doing that. Now, the reason I haven't is because I'm broadcasting right now with Restream.io, and Restream does not support Theta as of late. But I am multi-streaming to both YouTube and DLive. But maybe we do a little impromptu broadcast over with Theta just to test it out directly. Slowbos is here. Good morning, sir. To be Illusion is out there. Mario's out here. He says, man, Theta is on a tear. I wonder if it might retract a bit and take a breath so that folks can get a chance to accumulate more. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at the charts real quick again. Here on just CoinGecko, I've noticed that it is moving into the top 15 now. Theta Network is number 14. It's at $8.61. We started talking about it around maybe like $6.57. I mean, we were late to the party. People have been talking about this for a long time. And let me actually put a pause on that. We were talking about Theta, and we had it in our community portfolio sometime like last year. Okay. And I was telling you guys, and we had been trying to actually get on a channel out there. And, you know, we've been talking about Theta, but it wasn't until recently that we really secured the bag, got the node, etc. But yeah, you see it now ranked number 14. Where could it go? I'm thinking this is going to be a top 10 coin. Okay. Especially if, you know, they continue going down the path that they're going. Esports seems to be something real big. And if they can somehow monetize that on the blockchain, do the NFTs, etc. I mean, this could be a serious video streaming platform. And I think that they're positioning themselves to do so. Okay, let's see. I mean, again, it's all speculation. I could be wrong. Okay, but let's say this thing can crack into the top 10, you know, kind of do like a Chainlink number. Right now it's 14, Chainlink's number 10. Let's say if it, you know, can match Chainlink. So it's at 8.6 billion right now. Chainlink is at 12.4 billion. So, you know, this thing could put on some weight. You know, this thing can do a 40% increase and pull up into the top 10. I think that it's possible. In my opinion, has the potential of, again, I could be wrong. I mean, my bags are loaded since Theta was 30 cents. Excellent. It's more that my nephew wants to get more now. Theta this year, easily $40. Wow. I mean, you know, those are big numbers to predict. I have no idea, but I would say I would be happy with Theta, you know, going over $10. If it goes over $10, I think it would be pulling up to the top 10, and, you know, really start gaining attention. Because let's look at these coins here in the top 10 or the top 15 for that matter. Okay, we know about Bitcoin, Ether, Binance. Those are heavily used. Okay, they're used all the time. I'm using Binance more than most other altcoins. Ether, you don't got to talk about it. People are using Ether all the time. Now, Cardano, I think right now what's going on with Cardano is that people will be starting to use Cardano as they continue to upgrade and open up their ecosystem. Cardano's a monster. Okay, but I haven't really seen that much staking and baking going on. I know you could stake Cardano, but where are the dApps? Okay, it seems to me like Polkadot may be a little bit more developed on the dApp side, but not as much on the price side, right? Ripple is trash. We don't got to talk about that. And then, of course, Uniswap. We know the deal with Uniswap. It's a AMM leader. It shows that, you know, Pancake and all these other AMMs can do well. Litecoin, I don't know what the future of Litecoin holds, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I liked Litecoin for a while, but I'm not interested in holding that back. Chainlink is here to stay. Okay, Chainlink's done really well. It seems like Chainlink's finally starting to cool off after running up for like 2 years. Bitcoin Cash, I put it in the same category as Litecoin. I don't really know what's the future holds here with this. It probably will stick around, but I'm not excited about Litecoin or Bitcoin Cash as of late. Stellar, Ripple's little cousin, I don't got much to say. And then you got Theta, okay? So, you know, looking at the coins that are ranked above it, I think that Theta could compete. Like, you know, Theta right now has got more attention, more potential than Litecoin. You know, Theta is going to have, it already has an operating, a functional operating blockchain, and they're already streaming videos. They're already doing something. Now, Litecoin, it's just there. It's a peer-to-peer cash. It works. I'm not trying to knock on Litecoin, but I just feel like you could do so much more with something like Theta, you know? Same goes for Bitcoin Cash. And then you got Uniswap. I can see Theta doing everything that Uniswap does and more. So don't sleep on Theta. Another one here is Terra and the Cosmos Network. We've touched on that briefly. Luna, Terra. This one looks kind of sexy. I may jump into this. I don't know much about it. But I know it's part of that Cosmos Atom ecosystem, and they're like cousins to Binance somehow. I don't really know. Okay, so keep an eye on Atom, Terra, and everything this Cosmos ecosystem. If you click here, you go to tags and you can click on Cosmos ecosystem. I wouldn't sleep on any of these coins. Crypto.com is another one that is doing well. Okay, and we talked about this the other day. Crypto.com is getting into music streaming and NFTs. They just hired one of the big dogs from Downtown Records, one of the cool kids, and they may start pulling the hipsters. Okay, and the pop culture crowd. You know, whoever locks this music streaming NFT thing will be the next Spotify. Okay, so don't sleep. Thorchain, Fetch, Math. I'm interested in all these coins, although I'm not holding the bags as of late. But yeah, interesting in time in crypto. I'm starting to see a shift here into some newer altcoins. Okay, some newer altcoins. You know, the Thetas, the Lunas, the Cosmos, and even the Cardanos. You know, right now I'm still in Binance, but yesterday for the first time I saw Binance cool off against Bitcoin. Finally went neutral after, you know, going buy against BTC. And then I'm starting to see some other altcoins pull ahead, specifically Theta. You know, Theta BNB right now is like buy. You see? And the same, I don't know if same goes for CRO. Do I have CRO on this thing? CRO, crypto.com. CRO against BNB, what I want to see now. They don't got that. Maybe CRO against BTC. Yeah, they got that. Let me check that. Yeah, it's still buy too. Looking good. CRO would double in price after mainnet launch and the token burned with 20% APY on DeFi wallet. CRO definitely a sleeper. Yeah. You know, and it's funny. I talked about, I remember over a year ago, okay, when CRO was like 3 or 6 cents. It was somewhere less than 10 cents. And I was like, oh, looking at a node. And I remember it was like $30,000. It was like 10,000. I think it was like 10,000 tokens at 3. I don't remember what it was, guys, or 100,000. I remember the total being around 30,000. I was like, it's a lot, but I wonder what it, if I would have secured that node at that time, what it would be now, but hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda, guys. We've secured the Theta node though. So, let's see, maybe next year that Theta node, maybe $250,000. I don't know. Let's see. Some people are saying, getting into Theta is like getting into YouTube at the beginning. Let's see. I don't know. Plenty of high hopes and dreams in the crypto space, and things can change quite easily and fast. So let's see. But I'm excited nevertheless. ZIL, Theta, and then giving it a whirl here with the Midas dollar, although their native tokens are dumping today. What's up, NoFD? I see you. What up, Squares? Bitcoin's working on a smart contract 2-layer chain, or Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, okay, that's fine. They're working on a smart contract chain for Bitcoin Cash. There's already a bunch of smart contract chains, so I'm not that excited. But hey, hopefully they can knock it out the park. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions before I continue my day. But I'm most excited about those tokens. And, I'm going to keep an eye on CRO as well. I'm not going to lie. This thing is looking pretty good. It's a sleeper. There's so many good ones that it's hard to attack all of them, But I definitely going to leave Terra and CRO on my next up to bat, perhaps. Look at Terra. Has been on a tear here. Looking good. Looking good. So I got that ZILLIQA. I picked up some ZIL yesterday. I picked up some more Theta earlier yesterday as well. And we're staking and baking. I moved over from B dollar over to the Midas dollar over here. And I'm over here on the share farm, MDOB USD. APR is pretty sexy. And there's no fee here to enter this. So I'll continue to earn MDS. Champ, did you get into any NFTs? No, I didn't. No reason. I just never got around to it. I just never came across it. We've talked about maybe doing some exclusive NFTs for fun, but that's really not anything but, for entertainment purposes. But I'll keep it in mind. Now, we've talked about ZIL getting into NFTs and auctioning some big NFT, and maybe that had to do with their price increase. But yeah, the NFT stuff is going crazy now. I mean, the NFT stuff is going crazy. I heard of some artist. Someone showed me something about an artist that they put up their art, and they were selling it, for a few $100. It was like, I think like a quarter ETH or a tenth of an ETH or 15th of an ETH per piece. Someone bought all their pieces and they went and flipped it for like $2 million. So I hope that that artist that created got a royalty off that. Because, when you create the NFTs, the creator of the NFTs can put certain rules in the contract of the token that if the token trades, then, a certain amount of that trade goes to an account or whatever. So there's terms and conditions that you could add to an NFT. Like a royalty, in other words. ZIL is very interesting. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I want to say it's interesting, Slobos, but I haven't figured out what's interesting of it, other than the rewards seem good. You know what I mean? I'm like, everybody's good. Like, the party seems to be going to ZIL. The rewards sound good. The devs seem solid. It doesn't sound like a shit project. So I'm like, okay, let me throw a bag at it. It's working. I'm getting, look, I'll show you the bag. I got a little bag here, a little 8K bag here, daily 225. It's, nothing to brag about, but, I did this bag in not that long, and it's all right. Now, one thing that I'm not really getting here is that ZILLIQA, the transactions speed are kind of slow. I don't know. They told me it's third generation, it's the next move, but I don't know. I push transactions and they take like a minute or two to go through. They all go through. Everything's fine. I mean, and so does the potential rewards, etc. But I don't know, like, what the hype with ZILLIQA is. I really don't. I know it's third generation and this and that, but I don't know. But like I said, guys, I put on my uniform. I'm on the field ready to play. You know what I mean? I'm ready to play. I'm ready to go. So now with Theta, at least I could explain to you what the potentials are, but like with ZILLIQA, it's just another smart contract that seems to be paying. So I don't know. But the guys, the whales out there saying that the nerds are behind ZILLIQA. So I don't know, guys. Maybe you guys can help me out here. Some dude got a crypto punk for 0 ETH, man, something called HFT, high frequency trading for NFTs. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard something like that. I haven't really, deep dived into the NFTs, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm not really using Ether right now. Like, come on. Who wants to pay those damn fees? I don't got time for that right now. So I haven't really gone down the NFT routes there with Ether because we're not using Ether as of late. We moved into other altcoins that move faster. Now, someone's got to lock down this NFT stuff on a alternative chain to ETH. If it's Binance, Bakery Swap, or if it's ZILLIQA or whatever. I need to see NFT somewhere else with lower fees. T-Fuel's down today. That's good. I'm staking it. What else is down? Cake BTC. Cake BNB. I was saying yesterday, is it time to buy the dip on Cake, or what's going on? Or are people moving out of Binance looking for other stuff? Because I've moved some out of Binance myself. So, way too high on the gas. You're right. I mean, 14 to 15 for staking on ZILLIQA on Zillion. Heard that Singapore dollar is tied to ZILLIQA and the whole economy is Singapore is fusing with Silica. So I see huge potential. Whole nation backing it. I did hear something about that too, Slobos, but I haven't got my mind around it. I'm going to be honest. I mean, I heard that they're booming over there. I've been out to Asia before, and I'll tell you, guys, like if, people in the West, if you haven't been to Asia, look, they're more advanced. Okay, let's be honest and like they're ahead. Okay, you grew up in the West. Everybody tells you that the West is the best. But I don't know. I went over there. It seems like they got, they're more advanced technology wise. Now on other ways, I don't know. But So don't sleep on what's going on at Singapore. You know, all these IFOs, IDOs are all in Singapore time. So I don't know what's going on out there on Hong Kong. I was watching Box Mining. He was at some event there with Genesis Blog. They seem like they're doing crypto businesses, or I don't know. Asia seems like, you know, it's different, but they're more ahead when it comes to the blockchain stuff. Okay. And they've been more ahead when it comes to a lot of the tech stuff as well, guys. So don't sleep on that. Okay. You know, you got to swim with the whales. Where are the whales moving? So the whales may be moving in Asia right now. I don't know. Kaboom. So Slobos is saying it's because the tie to Singapore dollar and the whole government. I heard, yeah, their ties with Singapore, I guess. And, you know, Singapore is like, you know, also Singapore tax paradise. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I've never been to Singapore, but and I know about it. I know about it, and I know it's highly sophisticated, you know, tech. You know, it's a very techy, it's, you know, very first world-ish, I guess. So yeah, guys. I mean, it's crazy how a lot of the places in the West, including the U.S., just being blocked out of this. You know, is it by design? Is it by design? Is it not? I don't know, but it's kind of sad. You know how a lot of people are being blocked out from the boom. How about BAT against BTC? They did a nice little pump. I tell you, BAT is a valuable platform. I bet you that their click-through rate is super high and their conversion rates are probably really high as well. Champ, I deposited a bag of Champ. No. You're out of here with that. I don't have any stable coins. I don't have any platforms. So, you know, whatever you're trying to shill here is not associated with Champagne, and I'll block you. Okay, so, you know, I don't know what they're saying. So I'm taking out that comment because I'm not pushing any coins. I don't have a platform, and that's misinformation. No FD says grabbing a bag of ZIL. Yeah, I did yesterday. Slobo says, yeah, U.S. citizens screwed with taxes. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't think they're screwed, but I think that the fact that a lot of these companies that are just blocking U.S. traffic under the assumption that they just don't even want to deal with it. You know what I mean? Because of whatever reason. Chicago says, I was joking, champ. Yeah. I mean, like, you know, I don't know if you're joking or not. I don't know. You know, I've seen your name, but like, I don't know if it's a shill or not, or what people say out here. You know how it is, bro. I don't know. You know, I got 50,000 people here. I'm on stage. I don't know if you're legit or not. If you're coming, you know, if it's a joke, you got to understand my position. I've seen people claiming my name, and I'm like, what you talking about? You know, the first thing I think is scammers. We're in crypto. I'm thinking about the scams before the jokes, bro. Okay, I'm a crypto maniac. Okay, I think crypto before I think comedy. Okay, although it is crypto comedy, so I need to relax. I need to relax. If it was a joke, let me say ha ha. Welcome back to the chat. But you know the deal. I don't have any champ stable coins. I don't have any financial platforms. I'm not gonna. Sometimes they say it on the chat, so I say it and they can take my voice and, like, you know, try to remix it or something, you know. So, you know, I gotta watch out. But yeah, shout out to Chicago. He was just joking. There is no financial Champagne platform. I mean, check capital gains tax in Malta, Cyprus, Portugal, Germany. Many countries provide better environment for crypto, says Slowballs. Yeah, absolutely. FIFO fun. All right. There you go, Chicago. Fish is here. Good morning. Poison says, Champ, the silo launched over on B-Reap, changed from farm to silo to get out there on the URL. Not sure if it's going to save them. I'm done with B-Reap. I was in, I was out. Like, you know, too many words. You know, when the developers start talking too many words, trying to explain too much about the reactors and about this and about that, you lose me, guys. You know, it's the word salad. And that should be a red flag to anybody in any project. If they got to explain it way too much and it sounds so complicated, I don't know what to say. You know, most of the time, it's probably a doomer. Shout out to Fish, Brew, Poison, Roger Ripple, and the rest of the boomers out there. I'll take a few more comments and questions, and I'll continue with my day. I jumped into Midas dollar shares. I'm checking that out. I jumped more into ZIL, paired up there on the Z swap, and I jumped more into Theta and T-Fuel. Okay, so I've moved somewhat out of the Binance position, although I'm still in Binance, but I'm still looking at. I want other coins that move fast. You guys just seen posted on my channel, Switchboard launch 8.75 yield on Ethereum via their app. It's dope. I heard about that one too. That seems a little centralized, right? Where are you staking ZIL? ZIL Pay. I told you guys, you go to ZIL Pay. ZIL Pay is the Chrome extension. ZILSwap.io is their swap. Let me show you. Kaboom. It's right here. And you connect with the ZIL. You got to get the ZIL Chrome extension the same way, with the MetaMask. You get your ZILLIQA wallet, starts with ZIL, etc. And boom, boom, boom. That's it. And you can pool, you could stake, you do this right here. Elon is in some hot water. I don't know. I'm not following Elon like a fanboy like many people do. I mean, I guess I'll see it when I see it. BNB is boring. I have a big bag waiting for the moon. BNB is boring? Really? Like compared to what? What's more exciting? Like what? BNB is not boring. In fact, I think BNB is something that you could do more transactions in so many other places. I mean, I think I got more transactions on BNB than I have in most blockchains. So, I mean, it's boring if you're waiting and you're not doing anything, but that could be said for any coin. HODL BNB. Yeah, listen, guys. Let me talk about this HODL stuff. You want to HODL Bitcoin, okay? Now with the altcoins, I'm not trying to have idle assets. So in my opinion, it'd be like stake it here, liquidity there. I'm not trying to just hold Binance. Oh, the price says Square. Yeah, the price is all right, but you could do a lot of stuff with the token, and on the blockchain. Have you compared with Moonlit for staking ZIL? Just asking if you compared. No, I haven't directly, but I've seen other people talking about it, and they're saying that it's better to pair with ZIL Swap than to just stake single asset ZIL. I haven't compared it personally, but I've heard people talk about it, and I probably would think, it's like, usually the thing that takes a couple more steps is the one that pays better. Okay, so if it's simple, just stake on Moonlit, then probably, if you go through a couple more steps by pairing with Z Swap and going over there, the ZIL Swap, probably it's better. I don't know though. Don't quote me. Okay, but I'm enjoying the gains. Poison says BNB you actually use. I used Uniswap last night on ETH, and the amount of time it took for the approval to go through before the actual swap was ridiculous. I didn't even know if I wanted to do the swap anymore before the time finished. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. Uniswap, I don't want to throw shade at ETH because they're probably going to be here to stay, and they set up the game for so many people, including BSC and BNB, but there's people have moved on. Things go faster. Chicago says, I have to look at ZIL Swap. This is farming liquidity. It's providing liquidity. So instead of staking ZILLIQA, I'm pairing it with Z Swap, which is their native token, and providing liquidity. And by providing liquidity specifically here with this protocol, you can see here, it says, by adding liquidity, you earn 0.3% of all trades on pairs proportional to your share of the pool. Earned fees are added to the pool and claimable by removing liquidity. So there you go. So I'm giving this a whirl and a twirl, and so far it's been good. ZIL Swap tokens are pretty expensive. Z Swap. And one thing I noticed, they're not even listed on CoinGecko yet, or maybe they are, but let me check. Z Swap? Nah, they're not even on there yet. Only ZIL is. Or is it this one, ZK Swap? Nah, that's not it. Don't get it confused. No, if NFT says good live stream, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll take a few more comments and questions. I'll be out. I think I hit the beats. Midas dollars is what I'm testing out now. You guys can see it over here. Boom, boom. Specifically the MDO BUSD farm over here, or shares, whatever you want to call it. I jumped into the boardroom as well. I'm testing that out. Then, I just showed you ZIL Swap, and then of course Theta. I showed you guys the Edge node. I did a whole video yesterday specifically about delegating to a Guardian node and how to stake Theta and T-Fuel on the Edge node. So I did a whole video dedicated to that. It's like a 9-minute, 10-minute video. It's the last video I posted yesterday. And it shows you. I showed you how to stake or whatnot. So, you know, I'm trying things out. I'm trying things out, guys. Could you make some explosions? No, I cannot make some explosions, but I could display them on the screen. There you go. Shout out to Squares. Shout out to NFT Farmer, Poison, and the rest of the boomers. I'm out of here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Drop a comment and a question, and we'll tune in. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you.